Hey friends, I'm going to read you a few of my favorite books, but because my dogs are having a great deal of fun outside, let's just say this is an afternoon nap. How about that? Okay, the first one I'm going to read is I Like to Help My Mommy. Now, as you can see, a first little golden book. Now that means I enjoyed myself with this book. Those are my teeth marks right there. I'm probably colored in it. I Like to Help My Mommy by Catherine Kenworthy, illustrated by Mary Alice Bayer. Oh, those dogs. Y'all would love them if you saw them, but they sound awful. I must have teethed on this book. Oh, okay, here we go. Got it. Mommy. Every morning, Jamie and his mommy make a list of the things they have to do. We're going to have a very busy day today, Jamie's mommy says. Jamie doesn't mind. He likes to help his mommy. He's feeding his kitty cats right now. He helps her make his bed. Then he helps her wash the dishes. And sweep the floor. When Jamie and his mommy finish a job, they cross it off their list. What's next? Jamie says. Grocery store, his mommy says. That is still me when I go to the store and I get to pick my own cereal out. Jamie is glad. He likes to help his mommy at the grocery store. He helps her choose the best kind of cereal. Then he helps her at the checkout counter. Thank you, the cashier says. Your mommy is lucky. She has you to help her. I like to help my mommy, Jamie says. Sorry. At home, Jamie helps his mommy put the groceries away. He knows that some things go in the cupboards and some things go in the refrigerator. When all the groceries are put away, Jamie helps his mommy do the laundry. He helps her put the dirty clothes in the washing machine. Oh, look how sweet. Does anybody still use these? Aren't they cool? Then he helps her hang the wet clothes on the line to dry. This was one of my very favorite pictures. Jamie helps his mommy water the garden. I don't know why. Okay. Sometimes Jamie's friend Bridget comes to play. When they are finished playing, Jamie and Bridget help by putting all the toys away. This is a work of fiction, isn't it, guys? Jamie likes to help his mommy make chocolate chip cookies. When the cookies are done, that's little me there. When the cookies are done, it's time for one of Jamie's favorite jobs. He helps his mommy eat them. The end. I love that story. Love. What's next, you may be asking? Well, it's the Three Little Pigs, of course. Three Little Pigs. The Three Little Pigs, retold by Alan Benjamin, illustrated by Lillian Obligato. He looks cool. I don't remember the Three Little Pigs being cool, but what do I remember, right? When Mama Pig thought her little pigs were old enough, she packed them each a lunch, kissed them each on the cheek, and sent them out into the world to seek their fortunes. Wow, y'all, one lunch and let's go. Oh, look at that. The cool ones going that way. They all look pretty cool and very, very self-confident, which I will tell you. As a mother, you really want your kids to be self-confident. You want them to mind, but you want them to be self-confident. All right, so one went that way, this way, another way. Off they went together, each with a bright kerchief for a knapsack. When they came to a fork in the road, they bid each other goodbye and good luck. Then one went this way, one went that way, and one the other. Oh, the cool one is going to be the dumb one. Sorry, but it's the truth. Soon the first little pig met a man carrying a great bundle of straw. Please, sir, he asked, could you spare enough straw for me to build myself a house? The man did as he was asked, and soon the first little pig had built himself a cozy little house of straw. Bless him. Look, he braided it and everything. Well, at least he's creative. Oh no, you know who's coming next. Before long, a hungry wolf knocked at the door of the little straw house. Little pig, let me come in, he called. No, not by the hair of my chinny chin chin, answered the first little pig. Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house in, said the wolf. And sure enough, he huffed, and he puffed, and he blew the house in. But before the house came tumbling down, the first little pig had run out the back door and into the woods. He decided then and there to find his two brothers. The second little pig walked along until he met a man wielding a barrow full of sticks. Please, sir, he asked, could you spare enough sticks for me to build myself a house? Man, they're relying on the sweetness of others, aren't they? Oh, and he's talented too. The man did as he was asked, and soon the second little pig had built himself a snug little house of sticks. Here comes our friend, or our enemy. It really depends. Before long, the wolf was at his door, and he was still hungry. Little pig, let me come in, he called. No, not by the hair of my chinny chin chin, answered the second little pig. And I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in, said the wolf. And sure enough, he huffed and puffed, and he blew the house in. But before the house came clattering down, the second little pig had climbed out the back window and run into the woods. He decided then and there to find his two brothers. You know, guys, I don't think they were ready to be on their own yet. I think their mom made a bad call here. No, well, we do that sometimes, even moms. We make mistakes. After the third little pig had walked for a while, he met a man pulling a cart heaped with bricks. Please, sir, he asked, could you spare enough bricks for me to build myself a house? The man did as he was... Wait a minute, y'all. Did I get this wrong? Was this the one I said looked cool in the beginning? Hang on. Pause the book. Let me see. That one I said looked cool. Where are we going here? No. That's the one I said looked cool. Okay. Couldn't remember. So much to remember, you know. There's 3 pigs. Some look cool, some don't. I don't know. The man did as he was asked, and soon the third little pig had built himself a solid little house of brick. After a while, his 2 brothers and his mother found their way to his new little brick house, and they all decided to live together once more. Good call, Mom. Good call. Nothing like Mom's home cooking. One morning, Mama Pig decided to make vegetable soup for lunch. She filled the big iron kettle that hung in the fireplace with water, added an apron full of fresh vegetables from the garden, and lit a fire under it. Look at they're back being babies, y'all. What? We've regressed. We have regressed. Just as she placed the lid on the kettle, there was a knock at the door. It was the wolf, of course, and he was hungrier than ever. Little pig, let me come in. No, not by the hair of my chinny chin chin, answered the third little pig. Uh-oh. Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in, said the wolf. And sure enough, he huffed and puffed, and he huffed and puffed, and he huffed and he puffed. But he couldn't blow in the solid little brick house. He must have worn himself out. After the wolf had a chance to catch his breath, he knocked at the door once more. If you won't open this door, I'll climb down your chimney. Oh, you know what? You're not yourself when you're hungry. Come on, dude. If you won't open this door, I'll climb down your chimney, and then you'll all be sorry for the trouble you caused me. Still no one opened the door, and soon the wolf could be heard climbing onto the roof of the little brick house. Oh, bless it. Quietly, the third little pig took the lid off the kettle. Then swoosh! Down the chimney came the wolf, and splash! Into the kettle he went. Quick as a wink, the third little pig put the lid back on the kettle, and that was the end of the wolf. Oh! To celebrate the occasion, Mama Pig took a crusty rutabaga pie from the cupboard. Everyone had a great big slice and washed it down with fresh cold apple cider. And that's the end of our story. Oh man, y'all, that took a really dark twist. I don't like that. That makes me very uncomfortable. How about you? Ooh, thank goodness we can end it on a happy note. Harry the dirty dog. I love this story. I'm still creeped out about that wolf getting cooked. Pigs don't eat meat. So weird. Okay. Harry the dirty dog. I loved this story. Harry was a white dog with black spots who liked everything except getting a bath. So one day when he heard the water running in the tub, he took the scrubbing brush and buried it in the backyard. Oh, that was one of my dogs. Did you hear it? Then he ran away from home. Harry, don't run away from home. He played where they were fixing the street. Oh, he's having fun, and he got very dirty. He played at the railroad. Do you see him? That dog is determined to get as dirty as possible. And got even dirtier. Oh, well, at least now my dog can be making some special effects for the story, right? Oopsies. One of the 4 I have. I don't know which one that is. It's not Maggie. He played tag with other dogs. Oh my gosh, there's Harry. That Harry is not white with black spots anymore. It became dirtier still. He slid down a coal chute and got the dirtiest of all. In fact, he changed from a white dog with black spots to a black dog with white spots. But Dots, and I think that's the dog that's making the noise at the door. She's my baby. She's the oldest of our pack. Although there were many other things to do, Harry began to wonder if his family thought he had really run away. He felt tired and hungry too, so without stopping on the way, he ran back home. Sorry. When Harry got to his house, he crawled through the fence and sat looking at the back door. One of the family looked out and said, "There's a strange dog in the backyard. By the way, has anyone seen Harry?" Oh no, they don't know it's Harry. When Harry heard this, he tried very hard to show them he was Harry. He started to do all his old clever tricks. He flip-flopped. And he flop-flipped. He rolled over. And he played dead. Oh, very convincing. That's a good one. I hope that's not making you dizzy. He danced and he sang. He did these tricks over and over again. But everyone shook his head and said, no, no, it couldn't be Harry. Bless him. Does he have a flower on his nose, or is that just really good drawing? I don't know. Poor little Harry. Harry gave up and walked slowly toward the gate. But suddenly he stopped. He ran to a corner of the garden and started to dig furiously. Soon he jumped away from the hole, barking short, happy barks. Look what he found. Somebody is finally ready for a bath, it seems. He found the scrubbing brush, and carrying it in his mouth, he ran into the house. Up the stairs he dashed, with the family following close behind. He jumped into the bathtub and sat up begging, with the scrubbing brush in his mouth, a trick he certainly had never done before. Well, this little doggy wants a bath, cried the little girl, and her father said, why don't you and your brother give him one? I want her apron, by the way. If anybody knows where I can get one of those. Harry's bath was the soapiest one he'd ever had. It worked like magic. As soon as the children started to scrub, they began shouting, Mommy, Daddy, look, come quick. It's Harry, it's Harry, it's Harry, they cried. Harry wagged his tail and was very, very happy. His family combed and brushed him lovingly, and he became, once again, a white dog with black spots. It was wonderful to be home. After dinner, Harry fell asleep in his favorite place, happily dreaming of how much fun it had been getting dirty. He slept so soundly, he didn't even feel the scrubbing brush he'd hidden under his pillow. The end. Alright, guys. Harry the Dirty Dog. I Like to Help My Mommy. Those are some great books, and I hope you enjoyed them. And as always, sweet, sweet dreams from Satisfying Lullaby ASMR. Sweet dreams and a sweet, good rest.